This past week was a big week for politics. Donald Trump won 7 states on Super Tuesday and gained an endorsement from Jersey's own Pillsbury Doughboy, Chris Christie. During Trump's Super Tuesday speech, the governor stood behind Trump looking absolutely petrified. And after some speculation as to whether or not he was being held there against his will, Christie rejected the idea by saying, "No, I was not being held hostage," which, if you kind of think about it, is exactly what someone being held hostage would have to say. In a later speech, Trump, a grown man, referenced the size of his penis while defending the size of his surprisingly small hands. But you guys, you know he's right. Just ask his daughter. In a recent poll, 38% of Floridians suspect that Ted Cruz could be the Zodiac killer. But a San Francisco man came forward last week claiming his old friend was the Zodiac killer, which seems a little too convenient for Ted Cruz. Mark Zuckerberg is being targeted by ISIS for his efforts to stop terrorist activity on Facebook. In response to the threats, Zuckerberg stated, "What Facebook stands for in the world is giving people a voice, spreading ideas, and rationalism." Rationalism? Like the Facebook group, "If this page gets 7 likes, I'll feed my cat." Or the group that actually still thinks the Earth is flat. We have photos. Someone has taken a selfie with the Earth in the background. It's a circle. It's a sphere, I guess. We're getting real technical up here. All right, in other news, Fuller House sucked. That's it. Whoopi Goldberg was mistaken for Oprah Winfrey at the Oscars, which is weird because I thought the Academy did not invite them. Across the pond, BBC Radio put out a $380,000 reward for information on the killer of the Goose, who was murdered in a drive-by shooting last month. And we thought the Goose was a person, but it's actually just a goose named Grumpy Gertie. And how is that a priority in their country? That's insane. That's the biggest thing that they have to worry about right now, is who killed a goose. A British company is implementing a period policy that allows women to take time off from work during their period, which, if you do the math, would sort of justify the wage gap. Some local news. We went there. We did the math. Some local news. In Atascadero, a suspected DUI driver flipped her car, landed upright, and drove away like nothing had happened. She then proceeded to high-five her cousin husband, shotgun a Four Loko, and treat her baby to a cigarette. Alabama will serve as the hub of a new scientific study on southern tornadoes. Unfortunately, there are no scientists in Alabama. A Connecticut woman was charged with robbing her own limo driver on the night of her 50th birthday, which sounds ridiculous, but I totally get it because similar thing happened to me when I blacked out in an Uber and thought I was in the cash cab. It happens. God bless tequila.